Hello, Helen here, also known as Sprite966 everywhere. Basically, Ravelry and Instagram, that's my everywhere. I do have a blog. It's Sprightly Knitter without the E after Sprightly. At blogspot.co.uk I think it is. I'll upload the video to it anyway. So this is Sunday the 13th of August and it's episode 46. Another week, another Helen. I'm being good, I'm not going to say it's going to stay like this forever, but I'm being good just now. Like, I went for a sleep there. I was going to podcast this morning, but I was watching a couple of podcasts and then I was potting about doing a few things, and then by the time I had my lunch I was falling asleep because I was awakened back at 5 this morning, my day off, but that's beside the point. So anyway, straight into it. I've got no foes as per usual because it's only been a week, but I do have a PhD. I laugh at the people that get upset with hoes, the word hoe, because every time I hear it, because obviously I'm from the UK, Scotland, I always think a gardening hoe. You know, it's a long metal with a wee shovel at the end for digging in the garden. So every time somebody will say they've got a hoe, that's what I think about. I don't think about the other things, so there you go people, think of the hoe for the garden. So I've done my sock, the Fibre Nymph Dye Works leprechaun sock, so I've got one done, finished it this morning actually. So I was quite happy. I only had half of the toe to go, and that's that. So that's my only half finished sock. Don't know when I'll get the other one done, but it will be getting done. But you do nearly know. So then we're knitting on Silver Tweed by Nadia Cretin Lechen, and butchering that right, but anyway, it's a sweater and it's lovely. The one in the picture is done in Maya's yarn for the Wool Barn. The Wool Barn tweed sock, and it's beautiful. I'm doing it in I really get quite a lot of progress done in this. Oh, that's the top. So I've only got about an inch, and I'm at the rib. So I've got this much left, but I've still got another 50 grams. So I might get, I don't think I'll get full sleeves, but I might get 3/4 length sleeves. But it's look nice. That's somebody with a wee tiny scooter, lawnmower, hairdryer, wee things that the kids get. Usually their big brothers steal it. That's what that's making. That's like a hairdryer. So that's done in my Gum Blossom yarn. So I'm really happy with how this is coming on. And I did do a bit on my Veronica. Did I hit that camera? Sorry. By Shannon Cook, Fairy Shannon. So that's where I was last week. So I've got all that done. And this is in the Cloudborne. Don't even know what colour it is. I don't know. What colour is it? This is in my Canada bag. Oh, I forgot to show you my bags. Does it say what colour it is? 19.016. Made with love in Peru. And it's a beautiful purple. So it's Highland worsted, and that's in my Canada bag for Karen. So I'm loving this. I'm showing it to my aunt, she's like, oh that's lovely. So I says once I finish it she can have a try it on and see what she thinks. I says everybody will be getting one for next Christmas or birthdays or something. So that's my Veronica. Oh, I forgot to say what I've got on. I've actually got something on again. And that's my Sunder by Lisa Much. And that was in the wool that the lovely Mary and Tammy sent me. Red's Lady on Instagram. And Mary Curl on Instagram. And I done the Asunder. So at least it's squishy and soft. I don't really need it on the day, but I thought I'll put it on just for a wee bit of wool bling. So my other whip is a cast on leather sock and the Fibre Nymph dye whip. It's in my Stalking to Zombies bag. On my signature needles, 2.25, size 1 US. So I've got nearly at the finish of the cuff. So I was watching Lisa the other day. I hadn't seen her for a while, so I was catching up with Lisa. Then I was knitting on my sock yarn that I dyed myself, a speckly. And I've got two started, I've got the other one at the same place. Well, I was knitting this one to catch up. And they're on my carbons, Knit Pro carbons. And that's another wee stitch marker that Christine sent me. And I like the way it's knitting up. And I was showing it to my aunt and my daughter came in and shouted, "You dyed that?" I don't remember seeing that, this is very clever. So that's, can't remember, I've got my wolf, got sheep and wolf, do you get it? Can't help myself. The wolf's protecting the sheep, right? Not eating them. Goodness sake, people. What else have I been up to? Oh, my crochet blankets. This is my happy place, the new. When I come in for work or when I'm sitting knitting and crocheting and things like that. So I done a wee bit on my Scrappy Granny square. I'll start the hook in it, sorry. This is on sock scraps. I've got my donut. Making me hungry now. I've got my donut on it. So this is only wee bits and pieces, so I've got to stop and sew in every so often. And I only get for, not very good at that. So I got for here, this is where it changed, there, to, or was that the start, right there? No, that must be it. The start was there, so I got all the way along there to there, and then I got the pink along to there, and then I was on the green to there, and then the blue and pink to there, and now I'm on. So you can see it changes colour really, really quickly, but I haven't got any of them joined, all the ends are loose. So I'm joining them as I'm going, because I do not trust the magic knot, because I done it with a sweater and nearly every knot came out and there were lots of holes in my sweater. So I don't trust the magic knot. Probably my fault because I done it wrong or something, but yeah, no trusty it. So I think this is coming on cute, because that's where I was the last time when I picked, oh, it's been, what's the wee, was it last year? No, maybe the beginning of the year. So I'll move my progress keeper up, or I should say I'll move my donut up. I can pretend I'm having a chomp at it. No, it's not, it's cuter. So that's my, it's moved up to the green. We'll see what I can get done for the next time I show it. So that's in that one. And then I was doing some on my granny squares. You know, the mini squares? Because I've not sewed in the ends and that yet. So I done that's somebody sending me a photo on Instagram, I think. I'm going to put my sound in. Shush. Right, aye, so 1, 2, 3, oh, got that the wrong way around, no, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so I'm now going down this side. I'm doing it in like, as if it's a log cabin, I'm going along and down, and then when I get down to this end, I'll go down this side, then when I get down to that end, I'll go back down this side. So I'll get quite a few put in, and I'm joining it with Drops Fable in just a silver kind of grey colour. See what colour it is? No, it's just 114, but it's kind of silver grey. And that's done in the granny square and the granny stripe are done in 3.5. It's an E-hook, and this is no, it's not, it's just a size 5, a 3mm. It's not got a letter. And that's a clover. Clover Amour, is it Amour? I think it is the Amour. Nice and soft. But I like the Clover Soft Touch as well. Which one the one's done in? See, it's got a E. So that must be a D. Aye. Maybe that's what it is, it's a D, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a 5 on it. So that's that, the two. I was chortling about myself at Laurie's comment. Hi Laurie. Laurie said she was watching me with her mother. She says, I was a hoot. I was killing myself laughing. I was like, oh, that's good, I made somebody laugh. As I say, these are my happy place. Laurie's into it now, by the way, who's not had a wee podcast up for a while. What one? Right, hold on. There it's here. Aye. 3.5's Clover Soft Touch. I like. It's the hook end I like. It's very, very smooth. So I'll get all my new scraps in. So I've got some big ones, some wee ones. So I'm going to alternate between big ones and wee ones, I've decided. Just to make it a wee bit more interesting. I done one square in my big mitred square blanket, but that's not really worth bringing it to show you because it's only one square. Oh, goodness me. I'll need to move that stitch marker along into the middle a bit. So I was doing here in the grey. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and I'm on my 6th colour since last week. I just couldn't put it down every morning. I was doing a wee bit before going out to work. I'm going to move that in a bit so it's just at the edge. We'll put it in here. Yeah, that's a bit. Oh, I've thrown my yarn away, sorry. So the crocheting's my happy place at the minute. Because you can just do it when you're watching TV or I'm listening to a book and pottering away. And man was asking me if I was going to put a border in it. I said, it'll just be plain colours, probably going round the outside just to... So I think that's everything I've been working on. I've got a new podcast for you. This is it, I promise this is it. Leave it. Oh no, did I show you my new stuff? Oh no, alright, I've got a spoiler. I got the Yarn Club for the month of August by Vivid, and it cost me customs. So that's the first time I've been caught with for customs for Canada. So I really can't moan, but that'll stop me from buying for Canada now. So look away if you've not got it yet, but you should all have it because I'm in the UK. So we'll get a David's tea and the Jasmine Cream Brulee. So I'll try that, but as I say, I don't like tea, but I do try them. That's a card. I like Vivid. This is my third skein of Vivid I think I've got. 3 or 4. I think it's 3. And it's called Desert Rose, and it's beautiful. And I'm so glad I did it, because you don't know what you're getting because it's the club of the month, that sort of thing. And it's a 75/25 superwash merino nylon. And Julia's yarns are beautiful. But as I say, you're paying another what was it, £12.90 because I kept a poke. See, you get this big, that's my address there. So you get the customs fee, and then we've got this is the charge thing. Now I don't mind paying the VAT, as I said. Oh, it's a wee stitch marker, I'll show you a wee stitch marker. So it's a wee flower, which is cute. So I can leave that out now. So, as I say, it's the VAT you're paying for, because if you look down it's got import duty, so it's the VAT, you're paying £4.90 for the VAT, and then you're paying £8 for the handling charge. Which is, it's a lot of money when you're only working part-time. So you're paying that and then you're having to pay another £12 to get it, and you've already paid shipping sort of thing. So it certainly isn't worth it if it gets caught at customs. And it's sad, it really is sad, because I do like my yarn, see, a Canada and the States. But I like my yarn from the UK as well, so we've got such a lot of new indie dyers coming up. And I got the Oracle shawl, and there's a reason I got this, not just the fact that Phoebe showed me on, I was watching Stale Minutes podcast, and she was a test knitter, and I've seen a couple other ones and they're absolutely beautiful. But my brother used to phone me up, you know, wherever he was staying at the time, whether it be England or Ireland or whatever, and he used to call me his Oracle. So, of course, when she came out with the name the Oracle shawl, and it's a pie shawl, it's got a bit of brioche, but I don't think it's going to be too difficult. I've had a kind of look, and I've done brioche, single colour brioche before in a shawl, and I managed it. Wasn't great at it, but I managed it. But I really do like this shawl, and I think we'll do it in a light fingering and see how it comes out. I'll think about that yet. So it's the Oracle by Kirsten Laherrer, Vine, and I could use this to get it. Oh, I forgot to show you my shawl. I did start my shawl. Honestly, Helen, see, there I go, all over the place. I've got to write it down, that's what it was. Oh no, I've got it wrote down, just forgot to tell you. So it's done at my Sheepy Lane in the Khaleesi colourway, and it's in the one I've got, the Glimmer Shock, which is a 75/25 and 5 gold stellina. And obviously I've got my dragon for Game of Thrones. And it's called Be a Dragon, and it's Khaleesi colourway. So it just had to be, and it's in my bag that I won for the knitting den. a long time ago at Rainstorm Studio, and it's got the moon and the wee kind of sun thing. I found that on eBay, and I loved it, so. And it's my windy one. It's the only one I've got with the clear. And that is all my projects that I've been working on. Podcast. Hannah's Catch-All Cottage, and she's on her 10th episode. I just watched the 10th episode. I've got a few to catch up with. It's quite nice. So go give her a bit of love if you want. What else? Work's just work. Cleaning's cleaning, it's not exciting, what there to tell you. I've got hospital on Thursday, I've got the doctors on Friday. Quite a busy week. I was wearing my new shoes again today, I was breaking them in. Once I break them in, they'll be absolutely fantastic. But no, I don't. Oh, look, my niece and my daughter got this jar with stuff in it for Christmas for somebody, and she didn't want a jar, and she said, "Mum, do you want the jar?" And I went, "Oh aye." I said, "Oh," and I had it in my room sitting empty, and then I thought that would look quite cute with some minis in it. So I've got some cutesy minis in it. So Joby and Terrain are protecting, and it's nicer than looking at the Sky internet box. Aye, so that's me. Oh, Perth Festival of Yarn, I'm going. I've booked my ticket, booked my train tickets, booked tonight, Saturday night. I'm going Saturday, Sunday. I'll be travelling back down here on the Monday. Really looking forward to getting away, just myself. I need to see Sam and see if she's going to the Saturday night thing, the meal. If not, I'll need to meet her maybe the Sunday evening, because she wanted to meet up with me. Oh, excuse me, tired eyes, optic eyes. My daughter, she woke up with conjunctivitis. She was on a night out last night, and she woke up this morning with conjunctivitis, and she's coughing away there. No, I was dyeing some yarn, and I was going to show you it this week because it would have been dry, but I was over the Zuberus with the dye stock, and I was still washing it out this morning. So I cooked it again, and there's still dye coming out of it. I don't know what I've done, why they did it, but every time I use Comfort or something. And I cooked it again with citric acid, so I really don't know what to do. But it's not coming out as much, it's not as heavy just to touch it, and it doesn't feel as, because you can feel it when it's got too much dye in it. So anyway, we'll see how it knits up. When I'll not be selling or giving any of these away. So once I show you them, don't ask, because I think the 3 I'll put into the Oracle shawl, and the other 2 will just I don't know what I'll do with them, because as I say, the dye is coming out. But anyway, that's me. I'm pottering and blathering. Did I tell you what time it was? It's 10 to 8, it's 5 to 5, so this will probably not be up to tomorrow, because for whatever reason, even if it's only half an hour, it takes like 2.5 to 3 hours to upload on my computer. But anyway, until next week, guys, after the film next week, as I say, I can't promise I'm going to come on every week, but it seems to be, if I've got plenty of stuff to show, I'll come on, but if I've no, I'll definitely know it's not worth it. Aye, that's me. I think got to go make dinner or decide what we're having. No gardening this week because the weather was shocking. Rain, mere rain and mere rain. And then when it was dry, the ground was soaking, so you couldn't do it anyway, so that's me. Oh, I was saying, I was watching Lisa, and she was saying that she gets friend requests. So I've got a private account as well on Instagram, and the reason being I was getting a lot of topless girls. Obviously I must look like a fella or something. You know, try to be my friend, and I'm like, delete, delete, delete. But all of a sudden I've got all these guys and I'm thinking they're friends of knitters that I know. So I'm thinking, how else? But they're no, as Lisa was saying, they're looking for a wife. But it's easy enough just to block them once you've let them in. Because I'm going, how are these people finding me? I don't even know them. Americans and oh, God knows who else. But aye, it's quite funny. So, Instagram romances, eh? Let me know if it's happened to you. Anyway, right, that's me. I'm away. I'm talking gibberish now. Right, so, until next time, be good, be careful, happy knitting. Bye.